Hello everybody and welcome to the East Shore Wiffle Ball League. The matchup that you're about to see is between the Freedom and the GBs. Before we begin, let's take a look at their rosters. So for the Freedom, we have Hunter Crawford, who's their captain, Jarrett Shuey, Trevor Hoke, Jesse Clark, and Ron Hoffman. On the disabled list for the Freedom is Tony Dumez, who happened to get injured in a scrimmage before this game. Now for the GBs, we have Joe Colon, Helena Cologne. Before I said Helena, I said her name wrong. I think I pronounced it right this time. Helena. I think that's how you say it. If I'm saying it wrong, correct me the next time you see me if you're from the GBs. Ariel Cologne, Donovan Wirtz, Tino Cologne, and Victoria Zellers. So the GBs are currently 0-3 as they lost their first series last week to the Hershey Slimes. So the Hershey Slimes are now 3-0. The Freedom, who were supposed to play the Crawdads last week, unfortunately that game got rained out, so we have not seen the Freedom yet. So they are 0-0. The GBs, very close losses against the Hershey Slimes. So we're looking for the GBs to give up a good fight against the Freedom here, and I think we should have a pretty good matchup. So let's get right on into it. All right, starting off this first game here, we have Donovan Wirtz stepping to the plate against Jarrett Shuey. As we see the first pitch, and it's going to go behind him. That one moved pretty crazy. As now the next pitch that we see, ground ball to Trevor Hoke. Trevor not able to make a play out of it as Donovan's going to reach on a single. Now we have Tino Cologne as he swings and misses for the first out of the first inning. Now Helena up to the plate as she watches ball 4, and now we're going to have base runners on first and second. Ariel up to the plate as Ariel ground ball to Trevor. Trevor gonna trip and fall, and bases are going to be loaded now. Victoria Zellers stepping to the plate. She hits a line drive back to Shuey. Shuey not able to handle it, and a run's gonna score, and the bases are gonna stay loaded here. Now Joe up to the plate as he watches ball 4, and that's gonna be another run as the score is now 2-0. GB's on top. Donovan Wirtz up to the plate. He drives it high, left center field. That ball's gone. Grand slam by Donovan Wirtz as he's able to make the inning mercy rule apply, as all 4 runs will count though since it was a home run, and now the score's 6-0. Hunter Crawford leading off here in the bottom of the first as he hits a ground ball over the left side. Tino's not going to have a play, and that's going to be a single to lead off the inning. Now Ron Hoffman up to the plate as he drives it high, left center field, and that one's going to be gone. A 2-run home run for Ron Hoffman, as that's his first career home run within the ESWBL. Now Jarrett Shuey up to the plate as Jarrett drives it center field. It's going to fall short of the fence, and that's just going to be a long single for Jarrett Shuey. Trevor Hoke now up to the plate as he watches ball 4, and we're going to have base runners on first and second with no outs. Jesse Clark up to the plate as he swings. Ground ball to Joe. Joe's going to flip it to the second baseman, Donovan, as that's going to be the first out of the inning. Hunter Crawford up to the plate as he watches ball 4, and the bases are now loaded with Ron Hoffman back up to the plate. Ron, high drive, center field. Donovan not able to get there as 1 run's going to score. Jesse's going to go home, and 2 runs are going to score, as now the score is 6-4 as Hoffman's going to get 2 RBIs there. Jarrett Shuey up to the plate. High drive, right field. That ball's going to be gone. The first home run of the season for Jarrett Shuey, as he's able to hit a 3-run home run that makes the inning mercy rule apply here, but all 3 runs on that 3-run home run are going to count. The score now being 7-6 as we head into the top of the second. Tino Cologne facing off against Jarrett Shuey to lead off the inning as Shuey chucks it over the first base. Not in time though, as that was a pretty decent attempt by Shuey, just not quick enough. Now Helena up to the plate as she tips it, and it just gets past that foul zone, and Shuey's going to throw her out for the first out of the inning. Now Ariel Cologne up to the plate as she lines it down the third base line as it gets past Ron, and Tino's going to hold up at third though, as now we have base runners at first and third. Victoria Zellers up to the plate as she hits it over the left side. Ron flipping it to second, and that's going to be the second out, but a run will score on that as that's a fielder's choice. Joe Colon stepping up to the plate now as he hits a line drive up the middle, and Ron's going to go ahead and receive that. Tries to flip it back to Hunter behind his back, but it just goes a little bit wide, not able to get that out as there's still 2 outs. Donovan Wirtz now as he pops it up over the right side. Shuey not able to handle it as he's going to make an error there, and the bases are going to be loaded. Let's see if that hurts the Freedom. Now Tino up to the plate as he watches ball 4, and a run will score as the score is now 8-7 on that walk. Helena now up to the plate as Helena swings and misses for the 3rd out of the top of the second. On to the bottom of the second we go. Now, leading off, Trevor Hoke as he's going to watch strike 3, and that's the first out of the inning. Now, Jesse Clark stepping up as he foul tips it into the strike zone, and that's as good as a catcher catching it for the 3rd strike. Hunter Crawford now up as he's going to line that off the left center fence, and that's just going to be a 2-out single for Hunter Crawford. Now, Ron Hoffman up to the plate as he hits a ground ball to the left side. Ariel not able to get there in time as that's a 2-out single for Ron as well. Now, Jarrett Shuey up to the plate as he drives it high, deep, right field. That ball's gone. A 3-run home run for Jarrett Shuey, and that's his 2nd home run of this game. The score is now 8-10. Joe had a very quick start to this inning with 2 strikeouts, and then all of a sudden, 3 2-out hits. Trevor now up to the plate. Is Trevor ground ball over the aerial on the left side, and he's going to be safe. That's a single for Trevor.
Okay, Jesse, come on.
Now Jesse up to the plate as Jesse watches ball 4. And now there's a base runner on first and second. Hunter Crawford coming to the plate as he watches ball 4. And now the bases are loaded. Now Ron Hoffman stepping to the plate as he drives it center field. That's going to drop and off the fence as 1 run's going to score and 2 runs are going to score. And after those 2 runs, the 5-run inning mercy rule is going to apply, and we're going to head into the top of the 3rd. Ariel Colon leading it off here in the top of the 3rd. She grounds it to the pitcher, Shuey throwing the Hunter at first base, and that's going to be the first out of the top of the 3rd. The GBs need 4 runs here to tie it, or else they're in jeopardy of losing this one, as Victoria Zellers watching ball 4, and she's going to be the first base runner of the top of the 3rd. Now, Joe Colon up. Joe, high drive, center field. Is that going to get out? It does. A 2-run home run for Joe Colon. That's going to be his 4th of the season. And now the score is going to be 12-10 as the GBs are staying alive here. Now we see Hunter Crawford coming into relief here for the Freedom, trying to close this one out as he faces against Donovan Wirtz, and that's going to be ball 4 as that one rises way too high. Tino stepping up to the plate against Crawford here as he drives it center field. That ball's going to be gone. A 2-run home run for Tino, and that's his first career home run in the ESWBL, and that clutch home run is going to tie this game up at 12 apiece. The GBs looking to do a little bit more damage here before the inning's over as Helena Colon stepping to the plate as she watches strike 3, and that's going to be out number 2 here in the top of the 3rd. Now, Ariel Colon up to the plate as she watches ball 4, and she's going to reach first as she skips down the first base. And now, Victoria Zellers up to the plate as she watches ball 4, and now there's going to be a base runner on first and second. Crawford kind of getting into some trouble here with Joe Colon stepping to the plate. Joe, pop up. Crawford able to catch it, and we're going to be going to the bottom of the 3rd with a tie ball game, 12-12, as Crawford blowing the save there. But Shuey is going to lead it off as he hits a line drive up the middle off the fence, and that's going to be a single. All it's going to take for this team to win it is 1 run. As Trevor Hoke now ground ball, Tino flipping it to Donovan, and that's going to be an out. 1 out here in the bottom of the 3rd. Jesse Clark up to the plate as he hits a line drive up the middle. That's going to be a base hit for Jesse, and there's now a man on first and second. The winning run, Trevor, on second as Crawford watches strike 3. And that's going to be the second out of the inning. Huge pitch by Joe Colon as Hoffman stepping to the plate with 2 outs. Ground ball back to the pitcher, Joe. Joe not able to have a play as the bases are now loaded. Huey coming to the plate in a huge situation with 2 outs. Ground ball to the right side. Donovan running. Donovan tries the peg run. Not enough time, and that's going to win the ball game. The Freedom won 13-12 with the walk-off single by Jarrett Shuey. And that's going to be the end of Game 1 as we are getting ready to head into Game 2 here. This first game was very close, and we'll see if the next 2 are just as close. Now, leading off the inning in the second game here is Donovan Wirtz as he watches ball 4 from Jesse Clark. Now, Tino Colon up to the plate. Ground ball back to Jesse. Jesse not able to hang on to it as that's going to now be a runner on first and second with no outs to start this inning. Helena watching ball 4 as now the bases are going to be loaded here as Jesse finds himself in some early trouble to start out this game. Ariel swinging and missing. Huge strikeout by Jesse Clark here for the first out of the inning. Victoria Zellers up to the plate as she watches ball 4, and that's going to walk home a run as the bases are still loaded. Joe Colon now up to the plate as he's going to watch ball 4. Watch out, Joe. Almost hit him in the head there as now GB's up 2. Donovan Wirtz watches ball 4, and that's going to be yet another run walked home as the score is now 3-0. Tino Colon up to the plate as he hits it over the right side. That's going to get down. 1 run's going to score. Joe's going to be the 5th run, and there it is. As now the 5-run inning mercy rule is going to apply, and we're going to head to the bottom of the first. Shuey now in the leadoff spot here in Game 2 as he hits a ground ball up the middle to Donovan. Donovan not going to have a play, and we're going to have a man on first. Hunter Crawford now stepping to the plate as he drives it high, deep, left center field, and that one's going to be long gone for a 2-run home run. That is Crawford's first home run of the season. Now the score is 5-2 with Ron Hoffman stepping to the plate as he watches ball 4, and now we're going to have a man on first base. Trevor Hoke stepping to the plate here. Line drive over the left side. Hits off of Tino's hand. And that's going to get over for a 2-run home run. Trevor Hoke with his first home run of the season as that tipped off of Tino's hand and just got over. And now the score is 5-4 here. Still with no outs.
That was the funniest thing I ever seen in baseball.
Jesse Clark stepping up now as he hits a line drive over the right side. Donovan able to catch that line drive as Jesse pieced it out there to him for the first out. Jarrett Shuey pop up, and that's going to land though. Donovan not able to catch that one as there's a man on first base. Hunter Crawford up as the strike zone almost falling over there. Windy day, I guess, as Crawford stepping back up against Colon here. And the pitch. High drive. Left field. That ball is going to be gone. A 2-run home run for Hunter Crawford, and that's his second home run in the inning, and the 5-run inning mercy rule is going to apply. But since it was a 2-run home run, all the runs are going to score. The score is now 5-6. Now, Helena up to the plate as she watches ball 4 from Jesse Clark to lead off the top of the second. Ariel Colon now up as she swings and misses at a ball way out of the strike zone. It looked like that pitch was rising, and she just wasn't able to connect. Victoria Zellers now up as that she watches ball 4. She takes it right off the kneecap, it looks like, as now there's a base runner on first and second. Joe Colon up as he swings and misses for the second out. That's the second strikeout here in the inning for Jesse. Now, Donovan Wirtz up as he drives it center field. That ball is going to be gone. A 3-run home run for Donovan Wirtz, and that is his 4th home run of the season, as now the score is going to be 8-6. Tino Colon stepping up to the plate now as he hits a ground ball. Crawford grabs it. No one to throw over to at first base as he's going to reach on a single. Now, Helena Colon stepping to the plate as she swings and misses for the third out of the top of the second. We're going to be heading to the bottom of the second now. Ron Hoffman now stepping to the plate as he hits a ground ball to the left side as he's going to leg that one out for a single. Man on first base. Now, Trevor Hoke up to the plate as he hits a ground ball back to Joe. Joe fumbling the ball, but he's going to flip it back to Donovan. Donovan's going to catch it for the out as Ron almost tackling Donovan there at second base. Now, Jesse Clark striking out there for the second out of the inning. Jarrett Shuey watching ball 4 as now we're going to have a man on first and second. Hunter Crawford now stepping up to the plate here as he hits it. High drive, deep center field. That's going to hit off the base of the wall as that is just going to be a long single for Crawford as now the bases are loaded here with 2 outs. Now, Ron Hoffman up to the plate as he swings and misses for strike 3. Good pitch by Joe Colon as now we're heading to the top of the third. Now we have Ariel Colon stepping to the plate as she swings and misses for the first out as she slams the bat down to the ground in frustration. Now, Victoria Zellers up to the plate as she hits a ground ball back to Jesse. Jesse throws it over the Hunter. Hunter not able to hold on to that as she's going to leg it out and end up on first. Joe Colon up as he hits a fly ball to right center field. That's going to drop. Crawford not able to get there as that's just going to be a single. Now, a man on first and second. Donovan Wirtz now up to the plate as he swings and misses for strike 3 as that's going to be the second out of the top of the third. Tino Colon now up to the plate as he drives it up the middle, and it looks like Victoria is going to score on this as the ball now gets away, and it looks like Joe's going to advance to third, and Donovan's going to advance to second on that wild throw as now the score is 9-6. GB's still on top. Helena stepping to the plate as she watches ball 4, and now the bases are going to be loaded here. Ariel stepping up to the plate as she hits it, pop up to Jesse. Jesse not able to see it, and Joe's going to score on that ball as Hunter's not able to get there in time, as now the score is 10-6. Victoria up now as she watches ball 4, and that's going to be yet another run. The score is now 11-6. Hunter Crawford coming in relief with 2 outs here as Joe hits a ground ball down the left field line. And Crawford's just going to tag third base for the third out of the third inning. The Freedom have some work cut out for them as they need 5 runs in order to make the comeback here in the bottom of the third inning. Trevor Hoke up to the plate as he watches ball 4. Good start for the Freedom. Now, Jesse Clark up to the plate as he watches strike 3. And that's going to be out number 1 here in the bottom of the third. Shuey now with the high drive to center field. That's going to be a 2-run home run as the Freedom chipping away at the lead here as now the score is going to be 11-8 with that home run by Shuey. Now, Hunter Crawford up to the plate, and they're just going to intentionally walk him as they pitched around him that at bat and allow him to reach first base. Ron Hoffman now to the plate as he hits a ground ball over the left side. Crawford diving in the second base. As the ball gets away, Ron's going to go to the second. Crawford's still on second. He's going to run the third. He's going to slide in the third safe, as that could have meant trouble for the Freedom, but nothing hurt as now there's a man on second and third. Trevor Hoke now up to the plate as he hits a ground ball left side. Crawford's going to score on it, and Trevor's going to reach first. Now a man on first and second. Jesse Clark up to the plate as he hits a pop-up to the pitcher. Joe going to catch it for the second out of the inning. The score is now 11-9 as Jarrett Shuey has a huge opportunity here. A home run would end this thing. As he watches the pitch from Colon. High drive, right center field, that ball is gone! A walk-off 3-run home run for Jarrett Shuey as the Freedom win yet another game here. Back-to-back games. They are the winners of Game 2 with the final score 12-11. Jarrett Shuey coming up clutch in that moment. for the Freedom, as if he would have gotten out there, well, the GBs would have taken home the win. So, huge at-bat by Jared Shuey, and let's head on in to Game 3. Donovan Wirtz leading off here in game number 3 as he hits a ground ball over the left side. Crawford grabs it. Shuey not able to get the first in enough time as he's going to reach for a single. Tino now up to the plate. Tino, ground ball over the Crawford. Crawford flipping the Shuey, and that's going to be the first out of the inning. Now Helena up to the plate as she watches ball 4, and now we have a base runner on first and second. Now Ariel up to the plate as she watches ball 4, and now the bases are going to be loaded as she throws her hands up in the air, happy that she walked. And now Victoria Zellers up to the plate. She watches ball 4, and that's going to walk home a run as that hits her. Now Joe Cologne up to the plate as he hits it up the middle. Crawford's going to take, he's going to flip to Shuey at second, and that's going to be 2 outs as Ariel takes too big of a round at third, and Shuey sprinting at her, but she's going to be safe as there's a man on first and third now with 2 outs. Donovan Wirtz up to the plate. Ground ball over the Crawford. Crawford hits off him, but he's able to flip it to Shuey for the 3rd out of the inning. Now in the bottom of the first, we have Shuey leading off as he hits it. Pop up over in center field. Tino able to catch it for the 1st out of the inning. Crawford now up to the plate as he watches ball 4. As now there's a runner on first. Ron Hoffman up to the plate as he hits a ground ball to the right side. And he's just going to get tagged out by Donovan, but Crawford's going to be aggressive and go over to third base. Now we have a man on third with 2 outs. Trevor Hoke up to the plate as Trevor's going to swing and miss for the 3rd strike, and that's going to be out number 3. Leading off in the top of the second, Tino as he hits it down the line. Crawford's going to grab it. Crawford throws it over the first. Shuey not able to hold on to it as that was a pretty good throw. And as Ariel yells out to Crawford there, says, hey, do that play in slow motion. So here you go, a little instant replay action as Crawford whips that ball across the diamond, but unfortunately not able to get the out. Helena now up to the plate as she watches ball 4 now. Base runners on first and second. Ariel Cologne up to the plate as she hits it to Shuey. Shuey's going to catch it, and Helena's too far off the bag. Shuey's chasing her down, but she's able to get back in time as that could have been bad news for the GBs. As we're going to see the 1st out of the inning. Victoria up to the plate as she watches ball 4, and now the bases are loaded here. Joe Cologne up to the plate. He hits it, center field. Shuey catching it. Shuey's going to go ahead and tag Zellers out as she didn't tag up as Shuey was able to make that great catch for the 3rd out of the inning. Now, Clark leading it off as he swings and misses for strike 3 for the 1st out of the bottom of the second. Jared Shuey now stepping to the plate against Wirtz, and the pitch. Line drive center field. That ball's gone. Number 5 on the day for Shuey as he's just been hitting them out at an alarming rate. Just a ton of home runs for Shuey today as now the score is 2-1. Now, Hunter Crawford up to the plate as he's going to get hit by the pitch, but it was ball 4 anyways. As now we have a man on first base. Ron Hoffman now up to the plate as he swings. Tips it, but it hits the zone, and that's going to be strike 3. And now Trevor Hoke up to the plate as Trevor hits it high left field. That ball's gone. Trevor Hoke with a 2-run shot, able to get that one out over there in that left field wall as the score is now 2-3. Freedom taking the lead here in the bottom of the second.
Let's go. Yep. Look at that.
Jesse Clark now going to step up to the plate as he watches ball 4. Man on first base. Shuey now back up to the plate as he drives it to left center field. A little Oppo Taco action for a 2-run home run for Shuey, and that's number 6 on the day as he has become the home run leader here in the league. And with that, the 5-run inning mercy rule will apply here as we head to the top of the 3rd. Donovan Wirtz leading it off here as he hits a ground ball over the left side. Crawford grabs it, he throws it over the first. It's going to sail away, and that's going to be a ground rule double. Now, Tino up to the plate as he hits a ground ball up the middle. Crawford's going to grab it. He tags Donovan, but Donovan was on the bag, so that's going to be a single. Man on first and second. Still, no outs. Helena now going to watch ball 4 as the bases are going to be loaded.
Nope.
Ariel now stepping to the plate as she swings and misses on that high pitch and absolutely hawk slams the bat out of anger for the first out of the inning. Victoria Zellers watching strike 3 is now 2 outs here in the top of the third. It's going to come down to Joe Colon here with the bases loaded, and he's going to watch ball 4, and that's going to walk home a run. The score is now 3-5.
Jesse, move that to 3.
Now, passing the torch, it comes to Donovan Rivera as he swings and misses, and that's going to be the end of Game 3. The Freedom win 5-3 here in Game 3, able to gain a successful sweep, as now the Freedom are 3-0 on the season, and the GBs are now 0-6. And with that being said, that is the end of the series today. Thanks for tuning in, and we hope to see you around next time.